significant wind-up here for Bruce Cribb on the inside in the red helmet. Jan Sigurd also in the blue helmet. He's on 19 of Sweden. Valery Fedkov. It looks as though it may have to be the Russian to drop out. He's in white. And in the yellow helmet, coming out of turn 2 in second place, it's Michael Duplev. Bruce Cribb well on course for yet another victory. He's had a tremendous meeting, and the Russians, they're right on his tail, but they do not appear as though they're very anxious to take the lead away from him. And the snow is coming down again. Cribb in the red helmet leads from Duplev in the yellow helmet. No, it's Bertsoff who's taken the lead from Cribb, who comes back at him splendidly on the outside there. A good ding-dong battle going on. Cribb won't want to overcook it at all because he badly wants to get in this world final. Bertsoff takes the lead again. Cribb, more speed on the outside, goes ahead once more. As he enters the last turn, it looks as though he's going to have it wrapped up because it's doubtful whether Bertsoff is going to come back at him on the run-in, although he'll try, certainly. Here he goes, and Cribb does it! A wave of victory for the crowd. Bertsoff in the wide helmet is second. Duplev is third. Cribb highly delighted with himself, and well he should be. A splendid performance over 2 sustained days. A great performance by the New Zealander. He's going to take a lap of honour. He deserves it too. Here he comes. He wants everybody to know how pleased he is. And of course the Russian Bertsoff goes past him. What a splendid performance there for Cribb. He's surely through now.
Met blauw Lee Pettit, met wit Bronislav Frank en met geel Tommy Lundgren.
Heat 39 now. Well, after all that, the final qualifiers now for the Eindhoven World Final are from Assen here. Yuri Ivanov tops the list with 29 points. Second is Rasim Mustafin, his fellow Russian on 26. Third in the frame, Bruce Cribb of Britain, he's on 23. Fourth is Tommy Lundgren of Sweden on 21, and Jan Sigurd, his fellow Swede, on 19. The best Dutch rider, Gerrit Ruch, he qualifies for Eindhoven on 8 points. And under the two-rider rule, 2 Russians, Michael Duplev, who scored 22 points over the weekend, and Valery Pertsov, who scored 19, must drop out. And the rest of the world final lineup for Eindhoven is from Russia: Vitaly Ruski, Sergei Kazakov, Sergei Ivanov, that's Yuri's brother, and Vasily Afanjnev. And from Sweden, the other qualifiers are Per-Olof Sorenius, Sven-Erik Björklund, Erik Stenlund, the former world champion, and Hasse Johansson. And finally, the last 2 from Czechoslovakia, Antonin Klatovsky and Jarmo Hinasoja from Finland. Bruce, you must be feeling absolutely great. I know you were worried a little bit on the first day, but you're obviously over the moon at the moment, aren't you? Really exhilarated.
Yeah, well, the first day I've never had so much pressure on me in ice racing before, you know, so I suppose it's understandable, but today I'm just really excited. I have been, I think I took 2.5 hours sleep last night. That's all I could take. And
was that worrying about whether you're going to qualify?
Well, I think it was the excitement more than anything, and I was really excited, and I tried to sleep. All I did was just rest. I laid on the bed and I rest, but my brain was spinning over all the time, you know. But
you've been making some fantastic starts. You were doing very, very well, and suddenly you lost the cutout, didn't you? The bike stopped, and tremendous effort to get back that 1 point. Tell us about that.
Well, that could have been the breaking point for me at the end of the day, I thought. But then I had to be careful because I thought if I got ragged and I lost the bike, well, then I'll have nothing to ride. So I just thought, the last lap, and I started to get him in my sights, and I thought, right now, I must do it without falling. And I could see I was catching him, and he was slowing anyhow because he couldn't keep control.
So there's the fans there. Obviously very pleased for you, but it's the best an Englishman has ever done, or a representative of Great Britain anyway, to be up on the rostrum with the Russians. You didn't actually think you were in their class, I detected, did you? But you must be convinced you are now.
I just think my bikes are faster than theirs. Theirs may handle a little better than mine, but I have spent many hours making it very fast.
How helpful do you think is the experience you've gained riding in the Swedish Ice Racing League?
I know it was very expensive for me personally, but I have the reward now, and maybe if I can get sponsors for the final, I can get some of my money back to put the balance right a little.
Well, we hope some of the sponsors are watching Screenshot so they can come and see how well you're doing. But many congratulations. Thanks very much indeed for some terrific racing. And of course, there will be much more of the same in 2 weeks' time when we go and see how Bruce Cribb does in the grand final of the individual championship in Eindhoven. And don't forget to watch out next week for the World Team Cup final in Grenoble in France. Wilson of Sweden in red, he's on 10 points. Yildiz Svoboda of Czechoslovakia in blue, he's on 4. Lee Pavitt of Great Britain, he's on 5 points in a white helmet. And on the outside, Mikhail Duplov, 25-year-old Russian, he's on 14, and away they go. Samuelsson into the first turn, they're taking it very gingerly. And it's Duplov on the outside, down that back straight. With Yildiz Svoboda challenging him. Lee Pavitt straightened up very precariously there, he's in last place. Must find these conditions very trying indeed, as we do, and our camera and the crowd are being obliterated now. It's Samuelsson holding his lead as the snow comes down, being challenged by Duplov. Nothing seems to put these Russians off, although he's in a terrible state there. He came right off the bike. Did you see that? And he remounted in full tilt, never losing his place. The crowd really appreciated that superb skill of the Russian. They're buzzing like anything over that superb display. However, it leaves Connie Samuelsson on the running for the 3 points. Duplov, after a cowboy performance, to take second. And in third place, Yildiz Svoboda of Czechoslovakia. What excitement they're having here this afternoon on this second day. Even though the conditions are awful, the riding is superb. Heat 29.